But yeah, I started boxing like so about 13 years ago, 2011, literally just out of high school. And the reason why I started is because I had my uncles into it, you know. So yeah, they've been boxing throughout like all my childhood, and obviously I was just very inspired by it. I played every single sport growing
Was
up.
your uncle competing?
Oh yeah, they were all competing
Oh
as amateur
wow,
boxers. Yeah, like all of them. They did pretty much. They all won. You know, all the provincials, national championships. You know, they've been all over the world. And yeah, I think at a young age, you know, obviously, you know, you want to look up to somebody, and you know, and I did look up to them. And yeah, man, I was just inspired by that. And through all my adolescence, you know, I played, you know, so many different types of sports, and I just felt like something was missing. And I guess I could say I was like a little soft growing up too, so I kind of wanted to, you know, have a bit of a street cred. So yeah, I just wanted to know and learn how to fight, man. Like,
that's
and
amazing.
yeah, and
Wow.
I just
And
got
look at you
started.
now. You've
Yeah,
been Canadian, one of the best in Canada, and now ranked under 40 in the world. That's amazing, man.
yes, sir.
So one of the funny story actually, you came to a factory Delgado Boxing one time,
Yeah,
and there you were sparring with Darren, and later on when you left, he's like, "Yo, that guy is his cardio is he's a badass. He runs like a horse. He ran 40 or 50 kilometers the other day. It's crazy." So I'm kind of like a stupid, arrogant kind of person. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, he's better in skills, but I think I got a better cardio. I just go for 20K for breakfast. And he's like, "Oh, first run and then we'll see." So I came back. I didn't tell anybody. I bought some shoes. I went to night running room down the street. I bought
Yeah.
some Hoka shoes and went for running, and I ran 103 kilometers.
Oh
I
yeah, I
think,
remember. I remember that. I remember that. Oh my
thanks.
god,
You
bro.
were the reason
I
I did it
yeah.
actually. I
Oh
was.
my god. I remember Darren telling me about that too. I was like, bro, what the hell?
No,
Like,
you were the reason. Thank you. Thank you. So I can
dude,
tell everybody
shit.
that I ran 100K.
No problem, man.
I had no reason to run otherwise. But yeah, your cardio is amazing. Tell us a little bit work-life balance. What do you do for a living though?
Oh, so yeah, I do HVAC, heating and air conditioning. I do that full time, and yeah, I box full time as well. So you know, it's just trying to balance, you know, the two. Some days I'll wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'll go to the gym. I'll do my strength and conditioning, and then I'll beeline it to work for 7 o'clock. And then you know, sometimes I'm not working in one spot. I'm usually working, you know, all over the GTA, depending. Could be on the road for like 10 hours. And then after that, I go straight to the gym after that. And some nights I don't get home till like 8:30 and 9 o'clock
That's
at night. And then I got
crazy.
to do it again, you know? I really, really try to prioritize sleep. Like usually in camp, I like minimum 7 hours usually, but anything under 6.5, I get like a little cranky. So
Okay.
then I might like dial it back the next day. But yeah, I definitely try to prioritize sleep because then I'm just not myself, man. Some
No,
some people say sleep is for the weak. That's bullshit, bro. Like,
no.
you know, you need your sleep as an athlete.
100%. So what do
Hmm.
you do for recovery?
Recovery, obviously, you got to get your massages in. That's key. Again, sleep for recovery is really good. And honestly, bro, like I stretch a lot. Now, if you're talking about like foods and drinks and stuff, definitely electrolytes.
Tell us a little bit about like how does it work? Do you get paid in Canada? Somebody pay you, or if somebody wants to turn professional boxer, how does it work?
So as a professional boxer, there's like a couple of different like avenues that you can go down. As for myself, the avenue that I went down is that I caught interest of a promoter, Three Lines Promotion. I'm actually signed to a manager as well, Gary Friedman. So we actually had an agreement first, and then I got signed with a promotion company, which was Three Lines. So we signed a multi-year contract deal, and they have shows every so often, and they'll put me on. And obviously I have like my minimums, as what I would get paid, per fight, per round. Yeah, so that's the for promotional wise. But another avenue that you can go down is that you can just kind of like freelance. There's a bunch of guys around here that do that as well. They'll basically you're kind of in some circumstances on the B side. So if a promoter, wants to, fight, is looking for an opponent. Like for example, like for me, if we're looking for an opponent, Joe Smith from whatever from Texas, let's bring him up, 6-2 guy. But he's not signed to a promotion. But we're just, he's just a guy that's kind of just going around looking for fights, doesn't want to settle in. And another way you can also buy into your fights too, right? So I know some guys have taken that avenue. As a professional boxer, I want to get paid versus
Paying
putting
to
out
fight.
money, yeah, paying to fight basically, right? Because you're doing that as an amateur, and as I feel like as a professional, I don't really see the point of that.
Yeah,
No,
I
so
agree. I'm with you 100%.
the
Hey,
main
you
goal
have
is
seen it
just
all.
to
You have seen it all.
man,
You
absolutely,
fought
yeah.
internationally
Yeah.
when you were amateur. Honestly, I don't see any other avenue out there or in any other sport where you can get like overnight. It's not really an overnight success, but like just overnight, nobody's gonna recognize you other than any combat sport like UFC, MMA, or boxing.
Yeah.
You just need one legitimate highlight reel. I think next day everybody's gonna know you.
Yeah.
Like the fight fans, they're gonna know you.
Yeah.